let's talk about Wike. Wike has been in the news since last week. I don't know that guy. I don't even know between him and Rufai, which they have similarities. They are both arrogant. They are both proud. They are both boastful. They are both active. They are probably effective in doing what they are doing. They are both performing, trying to do the right thing in Abuja. They have a lot of similarities. Wike and Rufai, a lot of similarities. But at least Rufai didn't even go to this level. Rufai did a whole lot of things, sold land, bought land, allocated land to cronies here and there. But man, Rufai wasn't this reckless as to actually commandeering a whole massive land and allocating it to his personal crony. Now, this the land issue with Wike. Are you conversant with that?
Of course, particularly the current one involving the estate of I think late Connect, which was had temporary grant since the early days of the FCT, and they have built structures into it. They have sold land into the estate, and he has just come and taken over the land and reallocated to somebody.
Yeah, I don't know why. And the worst part is the Senate asked him to actually stop that, to at least suspend that. He dared everyone and said nobody can stop him, and he will continue with what he's doing. That man has become above the law. The law does not, of course. What do you expect when he's serving the worst flouter of the law, which is Tinubu himself? What do you expect? Like Godfather, like Godson. And Tinubu seemed to be giving him. Look, it's like Tinubu is not even interfering in the governance of that weakest governance of FCT.
And that was the idea in the first place, to put Wicked there to deal with people in the FCT. Everybody knows how combustible Wicked is. So the idea was, let's put him there. But anywhere you put Wicked, you know how he is going to behave. Now, even on the basis of morality, on the basis of justice, these people had an approval, whether it was temporary or permanent. They had an approval of that land right from the beginning of the Federal Capital Territory, because they were an engineering firm that was also helping to build, just like Julius Berger also had. They were also an engineering firm that was helping to build the FCT. And that was the reason they were given that temporary approval for that estate. Over time, though, they developed permanent structures in the estate. They sold some to other people, and people have built and are residing there. Now, when you come in as an FCT minister, even though you acknowledge that what was given to them was temporary, at least it was given. Now, why do you not regularize
Yeah.
their occupation and ownership of that land? Why do you have to cancel it and give it to another person, not for public purpose? Give it to another company to develop on moral grounds, on justice ground. Why don't you tell them, even reduce the conditions for them, so that they can regularize their ownership of the plot? The people that have sold the land to can also regularize their buildings and live in peace. Do you have to go all the way to cancel the temporary approval and give the land to another person altogether. That is my grouse. This country belongs to all of us. The FCT belongs to all Nigerians. Why don't you give them a condition, fulfill this condition liberally, not even harsh condition, liberal condition? You have been here for a long time. Fulfill these conditions and let the land become yours. You take the land, you are not building a hospital, you are not building a school for benefit of the public. It's not for construction of roads. You take the land to give to another Nigerian. I mean, that is injustice.
Honestly.
There are other lands, estate layouts being developed. Why can't you give the other Nigerian in the new estates, in the new layouts that are under development? Why must you confiscate the one of this person to give to another? If it were for public purpose, school, hospital, roads, we will understand. But taking it to give to another person on the ground that he didn't have permanent approval, I don't think that appropriates to any justice or morality in the issue.
Can he win in
And that
court?
is
Can he
where
win in court?
of course, on legal basis, they can win. That is where a good president should step in and stop that kind of injustice. As far as I'm concerned, it is injustice. It's injustice.
Honestly, I am so enraged with this Wike situation. Honestly, so enraged. I don't know why that guy has become above the law. Honestly, it's outrageous for him to just run amok the entire system. It's so sad, so sad. He has become bigger than PDP, and he is now becoming bigger than the law itself under Tinubu. Tinubu, who is the master, who is the grandfather of law flouting, and that is just the unfortunate situation we find ourselves in Nigeria. Honestly, so sad that we have a country, a very wonderful, great country, as great as Nigeria, blessed with all manner of resources, human, natural resources, every kind of resources you can think of, we have them all. But we have bad and corrupt leadership from the foundation, and it has become it has become worst in this situation, right? In this current dispensation. It is so sad. It is so sad that we can con, we will con, that we can continue to actually tolerate these our leaders. I don't know when we think our breaking point has come, or when we think when look, every human being should have a breaking point, and we Nigerians shouldn't be different in this case. We should have a breaking point. We should there should be a time for us to say enough is enough, and there's no better time as now. Now, honestly, we don't see, because the country has become a laughing stock among the international community. That is just the reality, because because that is why people like Kemi Badno badmouth us, and then keep embarrassing herself, not even because whatever she's saying or she said, it's something everybody knows about, even the people saying it to in their country. They know about it. So she's just, but as far as I'm concerned, she's embarrassing herself, not Nigeria or Nigerians. So it's so sad that we have instead of us to actually come together and actually see how we can salvage this country. Just there, just killing, destroying our image more and more, unfortunately. So back to my point. Honestly, this is the time this should be our breaking point. especially this Tinubu's government, should be our breaking point. That man is just ruling us as if it's a military government. He does not consult. He just wake up every in the morning, in the morning and just send a policy or send a bill to National Assembly, and National Assembly just it does they not sometimes not even barely, they rarely, this time I think that's the right word, they rarely debate, to have any robust debate on, not even robust, don't even debate anything anymore. The moment Tinubu sends something to the National Assembly, the next they give it to a day or two. The next the National Assembly passes it into, especially Senate. Senate is even the worst. They just pass the bill or pass it into law, and that settles it. Barrister, can you give us a closing remark?
Well, we have talked about what is wrong with Nigeria repeatedly on this platform. These are just snippets of what is wrong. The whole system is what is wrong with Nigeria. The whole system is what makes people like Wike to rise up to the top and commandeer and domineer things in the country. If the system were not as rotten as it is, people like Wike cannot exercise the kind of authority they do. They cannot, you cannot be in the PDP, intrigue against the PDP, go and put your people. Right now, the national chairman of APC has recognized Tony Okocha, who is Wike's right-hand man, as the chairman of APC in Rivers State. Why Wike is continuing to say he is a PDP member, attending PDP next meeting and other meetings. This is dishonesty of the highest order. But a decadent system and corrupt system throws up people like this now and again, and we are helpless because the system allows them to thrive, allows them to come to the fore, allows them to hold the power that they do. So we come back to what we have been saying. The current system in Nigeria will only bankrupt the country. It is not going to take us anywhere. It will lead us to destruction. And I have said it repeatedly. That is my final word on that.
All right, thank you so much, Barrister. And viewers, remain blessed as we come to you again next time.